Hello, welcome to my new video on this channel where I will present you the third short in this playlist where I solve challenging linear equations in pairs, and here in today's short we will try to solve a text, a linear equation that contains text, where you need to scare out the different variables from the context of the text. And I here have a little support here to tell you about this question. So we have fishermen that caught two species of fishes. We will call them for convenience sake Oke and Le. And they sell in the selling point for fishes. For 1 kilogram of Oko, we will get $2.25. And for 1 kilogram of Le, we will get $1.85. Okay, and they sell the sum of those two species of fishes will get you 5,000 kilograms. They sold 5,000 kilograms, and the final price they got for two species of fishes is $10,450. And let's see. What we want here to find out is how much kilograms of Oko they found out and how much kilograms of Le they found out. For convenience sake, we will first categorize. Oko will be O for our variable, and under O, the variable is responsible for the kilograms of fish. And in the same sample, Le is just L, and this is kilograms of fish. So we know that Le, so the kilograms of this fish plus the kilograms of Oko equals 5,000 kilograms. And now it's the second part of the linear equation that we want to solve, and here. So we want to multiply the variable. And remember, here we have the kilograms of fish times the price for 1 kilogram to get the final price here. So the proper meaning will be that $2.25 times O plus 1.85 times L is equal to 1,450. And many people here struggle with this type of questions because they often try to put different variables. But what I think you need to do most is to try to imagine those fishes, this selling point, try to describe this fish, try to make it closer to you. When you think about those kind of fishes, when you think about the selling booth where you are selling the fishes, so you can imagine it in a more realistic way, because those text questions that are very useful in your real life, because when you solve just equations, linear equations, your math skill go up, but not your skill to translate real life problems to math and to solve them. And this is why those kind of questions with various texts, various different scenarios are the ones that are the most useful in your real life. Even after you finish, even if you don't go to a math college or science college, you can still use it. Like, for example, on construction, to calculate the number of nails, to calculate the entire area of this cylinder made out of metal. And now we have our two equations that will get us the final value of L and O. And as always, I love to use the opposite coefficient equation. So what we want here to do is to multiply. Let's see, we will multiply, first of all, we want to get rid of those fractions. Those fractions can be very disturbing, but if we just multiply by 100, we would get a number that is devastating. No, maybe it will be a bit fun times 100. So we'll multiply the bottom part of equation by 100 times. And we'll get that L plus O is equal to 5,000 kilograms. But we don't write kilograms, we just, it is already in the equation. And here we'll get the 225 O plus 185 L is equal to 104, 5, 0, 0, 0. So actually it will be 1,045,000. Okay, so we have a very big number here. So what we want to do now? Now we want to multiply the bottom part times minus 225. And we will get that in the uppermost minus 225L minus 225O is equal. Here we just multiply 5 times 225. It's a very intimidating number, but if you just cancel out the zeros, it's just 5 times 225. So 5 times 200, 1000, 5 times 25, 125. So we will get 1125 plus 3 zeros. So we'll get 1, 1, 2, 5, 3 zeros. So it's about 1,125,000. And here you get 225O plus 185L is equal to 1,045,000. Okay, so now we can add both equations together and we will get here the O is cancelling each other out. So we have here 0 and here we will have a negative number. So it's 225 minus 225 plus 185. So we just subtract from 225 185 and then give a negative sign on the left side. So we'll get here plus 15, 200, plus 25, we will get that is 40. The difference is minus 40. Minus 40L is equal to, here when we add, it will be a negative number. So, very important stuff. Whenever you multiply by minus 225, you must remember to multiply the whole equation, because later on you just put a number with a positive sign and you forgot about negative sign. What we want to do here is to always remember about all the negative and the positive signs. It's one of the most important parts in linear equations. And when we add here, we will get a negative number minus 1,125,000 plus 1,045,000. As you can see, it's just the millions are cancelling each other out, and we will get minus 125 minus 45. Then it's just 80, because 5 cancel each other out. 40, 120 minus 40, 12 minus 4. So 80,000. Okay, so we just divide the two sides of equations by minus 40, and we get that L is equal to minus 80 divided by minus 40, 2 plus 3 zeros, so 2000. So we will get 2000 kilograms of le fish, and we will get 3000 kilograms of O fish. So O is equal to 3000 kilograms. And as you can see, the first part is correct. And in the second part, 2.25 times 3000, we get 6000 plus 1/4 times 3000 is 750. So it's 6,750 plus 1.85 times 2,000, we'll get 2,000 plus 85. 0.85 times 2,000. Okay, let's see. 200 is 1 over 10, so it's 10%. 200 is 10%, so 10% times 8.5. 8.5 times 200, we will get 1,600, 1,700. 1,700 plus 2,000, 3,700 plus 6,750. And as you can see, it will be 9,000, and then we will get 1,450. So it checks out. So we have our final solution. We get le 2,000 kilograms of the fish le and 3,000 kilograms of fish o. And here I want you to always remember that you can also go in a different way. You could substitute, and you wouldn't need to deal with massive numbers. For me, those numbers are very feasible, but some people find them intimidating. But as you can see, those zeros are just scarecrows. They are scarecrows because they don't change much in those kinds of equations. So when you operate on big numbers, it's not scary at all, because you have zeros on ends, you have just 4s, 5s, 12s. Those are very, very comfortable numbers. If there were 13, 17, 19, it would be much more intimidating. So I think it's a much more feasible and quick way. In just 3 steps we solve our equation. We just needed to operate on a bit bigger numbers, but they are still very feasible. Okay, that's all for today's short. Thank you very much.